inflate his head a little bit.
You don't know how?
You have to inflate your head a little bit to tighten it.
Oh, yeah. So here, let me show you.
Don't show him.
This
Leave
is-
it fall off his
No,
head.
you gotta see this.
I know, but let him.
No, really, you
I
have
know.
to see
No,
this.
I know what he thought about.
No.
I don't know.
You have to see how it's attached.
I know. That's why I said I know. Well, how does this? I'm an engineer for Carnegie Mellon, but I have no fucking idea how that adjusts. Jim, now look, okay? Here's an engineer on American Airlines mechanic, a run-of-the-mill guy. You snap that off.
By the way, American Airlines mechanics have caused
Here's how
100.
it works. It's like tying your fucking shoes. Through the double,
And then I saw you like
back through the single,
I knew I'd get it sooner or later.
put it on your head, pull it as tight as you can till you can't breathe, then snap it. Ta-da!
Yeah.
FAR 145, 214.
It might create a fourth or fifth
There's
chin.
enough room where you could probably leave it through both like that and still slip it
No,
on.
his head's big enough. He has to take it all
He's
the way
gonna
off
slide
and
it
put
on.
it back on.
Why do the reclosables taste better than the non-reclosables? That's what
Oh, the
I'm
reclosables are fucking amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
Like candy.
Yeah.
Well, that's because people like you can't finish them and they need them out fresh again. And guys like me can finish a whole 12 ouncer in no time at all, and it stays fresh the
16
whole
ounce.
fucking way.
16 ounce, that's why.
Like 12 ounces of real beer.
You know what? They dump those out and put Rolling Rock in them.
Extra ounces
Boss
of
wants my
water.
fucking username and password. No, I didn't do that. Fuck you.
He's trying to charge a big metal plate from Erie to put on his duplex.
Repurposing the equipment.
He's got his DCNR shirt on,
Yeah.
his state fucking coat.
Let me get some ice cold beer that I put in here.
Good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it. Without you guys, you'd probably not even hand me a beer, and I put them in there. How come you?
Same cooler I
I
got.
hope you didn't take mine out.
No, they're down there.
And they're flooded with these like lightweight. I drink beer, but it's
Why
light.
you don't bend that?
I have to watch my figure. I know you got the.
I never
You
thought
and
that
Jim got the same figure. You just built like
I didn't realize it
freaking
was
bears,
fast,
man.
but Still.
So he just leaned.
I
Hey, get on! He's leaning into me. Where's your 16 ouncer, Jim? Don't tell me you're holding it.
Yeah, this didn't even blonde good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Jim Pickard weld. Jim Pickard showed him how to do that.
I laid this on horses. They were taught by kerosene. He got really, really hot. So I loved it too.
Oh, yeah.
Roxanne's gonna have a heart attack watching
The
this.
cast,
I know, that's what
and you can't do it. You have to have a special
Worked
rod.
for this
Ask
long.
him. He's a metallurgist and an engineer
Didn't it?
and a
Masturbator.
Carnegie. Are you really? Can you put a worm on a hook?
Right and left hand.
Are you really? Molly Dexter
He's
masturbator.
amphibious.
You work for Dick's.
He's amphibious.
Yeah, he works for Dick. He works for Dick's.
Anyway, that's flawed metal is what that is.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. It's cast. It can't
Cast.
bend.
Gotta find another piece of steel like
It didn't
that.
bend
You
very
didn't know
well
that
at
until
all.
I told you.
Didn't
that.
bend. What's
You didn't know that until I told you.
what's
that.
the word? Is it malleable?
Huh?
Is it malleable?
That's a bird that flies around, malleable.
Look at Jack. he comes up with it like a stand-up act. It's great.
I'm reading them off your glasses. You got the ad lib. It's right behind me.
Perfect.
Just like Biden has to
Perfect.
be reading off a script. He can't speak out loud.
Perfect. Why should I take a test?
There you go. Because I know what I'm doing.
When geese are flying in a V, how come one side's longer than the other?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because there's more geese on one side.
Exactly.
Nice.
He
Nice.
didn't
Now
get
he
it.
makes me look
Ding,
dumb.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Ooh,
I got the buzzer. Oh. Mr. Kissaday, I got the answer. The one on the end is Chuck. He don't know he's supposed to be on the left side. That's why they keep, every time you look, they're flying in the circle, because the V's smaller on the right. Chuck, get to the left, make the even wing, and we can get going to where we want to be.
I'd be broke back at the nest.
I don't have any ibuprofen.
Not here.
April 14th. That's why I
know,
sent
I
that
heard.
check.
I know.
That text.
The
It
only thing I
said
can be absolutely sure of is you won't be there helping me putting them on.
it said Jim, I'm putting my arms on this weekend. In a text.
Here's, if you have Jim help, it's going to take 2 hours to procrastinate if we should jack it up or take the wheel off.
No.
And then the rest of the day to decide who's going to take the wheel
Now,
off.
I would have to have electronic motion sensors to determine what angle my wheel was at any given time so
Yeah,
that I
you-
could avoid the stresses involved.
So
in
Bobby,
breaking the-
I'm going to catch you up.
Grid the room.
I'm going to catch you up.
That's it. Yep.
So the
There you go.
first night out, Andy and I are standing there watching Left Dick and Right Dick with a fucking bumper jack from the 60s, trying to bend Chuck's lower arm back into place.
So here's what we
So
did.
they
We
got the
took-
jack
okay,
up
let it-
against 2 parts of a square. Nowhere for anything to go.
No, that's not
They
true.
got no face shield. They're right up against the fucking jack with a screwdriver
It's
like
a damn
this.
miracle that he can even tell you this story because he sat in his ass in his side-by-side the whole time while we did all the work. And then bitch because we used his flashlight and the fucking batteries might go dead.
Not a retort.
I watched him hit.
Oh, dude, he called you a retard. That ain't right. Oh, Jim.
Politically incorrect. How politically incorrect.
You're retard. You're retard.
I watched him hit pause on the video before you got him in that trap. And then he restarted it after.
Anything where you're jerking me, I shut it off.
I'm sure. I hope it's been off the whole
But
time.
all you, we treated
Whoa, good one.
Yeah.
Anytime you make eye contact with him, he just
They can't hear the beep. They're old.
Oh, this is
We
terrible.
tried
My
everything we
ear,
could.
my ear was ringing this
He
morning.
sat
Should I have
there
answered
trying
it?
to figure it out. Me and Chuck just
What
said,
was?
"Spend
My
this,
ear was
spend
ringing.
that,
Should I have
let's
answered
spend
it?
this." It ain't working.
Have you ever answered it before?
No.
Why answer it now?
Done it before where his buggy broke. Back wheel sheared off. So we backed him back to back on mine, jacked it up, chained them together, and drove them out of the woods.
The other thing you can do on these, you can put a front back tire on the front side,
Yeah, you can do. Well, I
and then you
can't
put
with
a
mine.
small tire in the back side, and then
Level.
take the other wheel off. It'll be like, it'll just ride out on 3 wheels.
They learned that on laughing.
Yeah.
So how many more hills is Andy not going to make it up?
Well,
I
probably once you stop in front.
Oh yeah, okay. You made okay. If we would have left that log in there,
Well, I
now
would've had
see
it-
if you
no,
can make it up.
I would've had
Well,
to go
LJ
around.
did.
would have had to go around. I had to put it in 3-wheel drive and go around.
There you go. But I made it. Little help from my friend.
Do you ever switch yours into all wheel?
Like the diff lock.
Yeah. And when do
Maybe
you
if I
do
get
it?
Buried. I've had that thing buried
Okay.
before, but
Yeah, if you're going into something you might think you're gonna get buried. Yeah.
Jim will never have to worry about that.
I was waist deep. I was driving his, and I had it waist deep in water in fucking January.
that was probably a blast.
Oh yeah.
That's when he had to go back home and get the Viagra, Jim. He had
Then
to
I
blow
thought
his
the
penis
worst part
back
was
out to
the
start
worst
with.
part was I had the seatbelt
Sensor.
switch hooked up, sensor
Sensor,
hooked
yeah.
up, right?
That's
He took his
So I took my
seatbelt
seatbelt
off.
off
I
and
didn't know he
yeah.
took his seatbelt off because he thought he was gonna drown, and the thing was like all underpowered, and I couldn't figure out why it
Was it like
wrong.
limp mode,
I thought
yeah.
the belt was smoking. It was in fucking limp mode.
I
So
remember
I
you telling
laid
me,
on my
yeah.
back in the mud, changing a belt that was perfectly sound.
I think he was a turtle. And
Thanks,
pushed him back
Andy.
in the
Yeah.
water.
First,
huh?
he had to swim underwater to get to the fucking winch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Winch was
I'm like,
underwater.
Andy, don't go that way. Oh,
I got this.
Where's
Hold my beer.
Was it by the lake?
It was,
I was in Mines and Meadows.
Mines Meadows on some
Oh,
back
that's
trail.
right, yeah.
He come out of it with leeches all over him.
Oh, it was
So
bad.
there's a bunch of side by sides sitting there. Now their girl sitting in the side by side was filming it. I'm like, hey, send me that video. Here's my
This is
phone
like
number.
the day after Christmas. This isn't like summertime.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Sucks.
fucking cold.
That's terrible.
These boots, they got the liners in. My feet were just like floating.
Yeah.
So just sitting waist deep in
Stink.
fucking water, chest deep.
All right, you girls ready? Ready?
No, you're waiting for me now.
Yeah.
There you are.
Jim, does that feel like I got Viagra? Look at that. Is that Viagra? Yeah! Hard as a bottle.
I got. I'm gonna poke my eyes out right now. Fuck, that was great. Oh, that was fucking great. God, I hope that video comes out. Oh, what a moron. So funny. Oh, you did a nice job on this.
Huh?
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to be over here for a minute. I think I should start putting my helmet on after I get in.
Yeah. Yep. God, this is new. That's I didn't want to bang it off of the roof.
Fuck. Okay, then. Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't those door struts of shit, though?
Yeah, aren't they? They are the shit.
It's like a cheap thing that makes life so much easier. One of the only cheap things I put on this thing.
I got out to help somebody yesterday, and I was facing downhill,
Right.
and the door went uphill. And stayed out of my way the whole time I was getting in and out of it.
It's nice.
So when you're first, do you just start driving and they hurry up, or like do you have to be courteous?
No, I wait until everybody's gathered up. I'll check with Bobby. We'll make sure we got everybody, then we'll take off.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, this is my first time leading. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to know. Well, today it's not such an advantage, but usually when there's no dust, it's nice. Probably a little bit. Get everybody belted in.
Lou has to finish his story.
Oh my God. He is something else.
He got a
man.
million of them, don't he?
Oh my God.
Bobby said his gauge set's different. This
Mine's
part's the
different than
same.
yours.
I know yours is. Yours has the same as my Durango. My 2016 Durango has the exact same gauge set.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. But he said the caser on his is different.
Huh.
His is a year older than this one.
You know, I honestly thought there was no way in hell you were going to go out and buy one of these things. I thought you were just, you know, fucking around. And then you go, I bought an X3. I'm like, yeah, okay. You're like, no, I bought an X3. I'm like, holy shit. It was so funny because you're looking at razors. I said, dude, if you're looking at the horsepower, if you're all about this horsepower, you got to look at these things. And like an hour later, you're like, I am now buying a...
Yeah. Well, it was your last chance to talk me out of it because I'm not going to listen to anybody else. And
I know what Lou's saying about the suspension. It is correct, okay? But how I justify it to myself is, this is a poor man's trophy truck. The shit that this thing does is unbelievable. And yeah, you got to throw a little more money at it, but once you get it there, it's fucking unbelievable what they do and how long they'll do it for. These things dominate the class in almost every off-road race that they run in, and not with much more than what we're doing to ours.
Well, I was a customer of BRP in 1993. I bought a Sea-Doo, and I loved it.
All right, we're going. We good? Bobby. Okay. We're getting used to it.
Yep. Well, knowing the terrain around here and knowing mountains, I knew I needed the suspension because of my back. Because I was getting to the point where right under the driver's seat was hitting rock on frame.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And it was traversing right up my fucking spine.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
I get it. I did the same thing with my
you
buggy.
have bone against bone in your lower back. Well, where there's nowhere to go. The bone starts breaking down.
Yeah.
I can't deal with being in a wheelchair. I just can't. I know it's coming, but why bring it on?
Oh, I exacerbate the situation. Right?
Well, yeah. When I saw Danny in a wheelchair all those years, God, if there was anything we could have done for him, we would have done it.
Right. There's nothing you can do.
And there's nothing you can do once those nerves are permanently, whatever happens to them.
Severed.
Oh, they were severed?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know that.
Sure, that's what it is.
Jesus, God. That guy suffered.
Oh, yeah.
He held it together for us when he was with us, but in private times, he had to be like...
Miserable.
Oh, my God.
What does Lou do with that guy?
And then LJ...
I just want to say, Lou, come on, we came to ride. Let's go.
That's what Jeff used to do. Jeff always put a bomb under LJ's ass. He had a Clint Eastwood saying, he'd go, let's ride.
Yeah. Lou's always like, come on, we didn't come here to sit, we came to ride.
Right.
He's a hoot.
I used to bring my bike here little piece in front of us, the back tail would.
All right, we're going.
Which way up here?
There, there to the left. It's a lot better.
Over there.
Yeah.
How many times have you ridden with Bobby?
Quite a few.
Oh, yeah.
This is a pretty big puddle.
Where did you guys go?
Usually down here. I've done a couple outlaw things with him around the house. I went down to Avella. Actually, he wasn't there that time. It was phenomenal riding. It was seriously intense.
How many times has he been here?
Bobby's been here quite a few times.
Oh, good.
You got the group?
Nobody there.
Nobody there?
No.
All right. The turn signal's on.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Which way we going?
Keep going this way. Just wait.
There they come. He's got it in fucking first gear for sure.
That's a trail that goes down to the caves.
Oh.